Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Williams Family Real Estate. I'm coming at you from 2264 Bridge Road in beautiful West Oakville, and I'm standing with the proud sellers of this home. Guys, why don't you introduce yourselves?
I'm Robyn.
I'm Brendon.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so first and foremost, what really drew you to this area in West Oakville?
Well, I would say definitely we have a child. And so at the forefront of our mind is like, where is she going to grow up? Who are the friends in the neighborhood going to be? What schools is she going to go to? What kind of amenities will there be? What clubs? Is it safe? Is it cycle friendly? Are there parks? And this neighborhood like really checked off every box.
I grew up in the GTA area from a young age, maybe age 3. And I'd always heard that Oakville was a prestigious place to live and had really good schools. So from the forefront of my mind, it was always a place I wanted to end up.
Sure, yeah. And so what do you love most about this neighborhood, if there's one thing you had to say?
One thing's really hard. I'm a people person, so I would say that the people here are truly amazing. I've actually never lived anywhere where the neighbors are so supportive. They're not like in your business, they're respectful, but like very much present. The kids get together, lots of like community events. It's very community oriented, and I think that everyone's just really kind and down to earth and welcoming. And so we've just had an amazing experience with the neighbors, really.
Same for you?
For me, it comes down to 2 things. Safety, number 1. I think this Oakville community here is one of the safest that I've ever lived in. And the second one is schools. The little girl, she's just going to have a bevy of opportunity here. From public schools, private schools, Catholic schools. There's just so many options for her that we can watch her thrive in this type of environment.
Yeah, so, and the second question would be, what drew you to this home? Robyn, I know you told us when we were getting the place ready to put on the market, this home kind of spoke to you in a way when you were looking at it for the first time, and you said, this is a place we're going to call home. So what was it for you that really sold it?
Yeah, I think some people were surprised because the house definitely had a lot of work to be done. And but for me, when I'm looking at a home, there's one thing that is extremely important to me. That's natural light. It's one of the things that's very difficult to cosmetically fix. And so this house had just the most brilliant natural light, and so that was a check mark. The other thing is I like that there's open spaces, but there's still little nooks in the home where you can kind of go and like have your own space. We love each other, but like to protect our marriage, we need our own space.
Especially during quarantine. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's been amazing for that. I work from home, and so I have my own office space, soundproofing. I can have calls with my clients without worrying about, having people in my space. Our child has her own space. When we have guests stay over, they have their own bathroom, they have their own entrance. And we have the downstairs for working out, and it's just like a very livable space. Like I truly feel like we really live in the space in a really easy way.
Yeah, same for you, Brendon?
For me, I found that the house had great curb appeal, but then once you enter inside the house, it was very unassuming. You had no idea how much space it had. If you look from the sidewalk, it doesn't look like there's a whole bunch of space, but then as soon as you enter the front door, it just goes into room and a room and a room, downstairs and upstairs, and we almost have 4 levels of livable space.
Yeah.
And it's more space than we need.
We call it a kinder surprise.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's unexpected.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of something we like. The house has this
understated
elegance.
Yeah.
And it's just got a very, very welcoming feel. And I like really care about energy in a home, and this home just had really good sense of feeling for me, and it's been actually one of the happiest homes we've ever lived in, so it's got good juju. It's a good home.
When you guys saw it, you saw the potential in it, but you guys have done a lot of work to it yourself. So what kind of work have you done?
So like I walked in and I was like, well, this has got to go, this wall's got to go, this wall's got to go, and Brendon was the executor.
Chip and Joanne, right? So Joanne tells me what she needs done, and then Chip does it.
Yeah, and we worked with an amazing team of contractors that were really, really great at what they did. And so we removed, the kitchen was boxed in, and then the dining room was boxed in, and then the living room over there was boxed in too. And so we just really, to take advantage of the lighting, the natural lighting, we knew we had to open it up to create more of that breathable space. And we're really happy with it because it just feels very cohesive now, and it's good when I'm cooking and Isla's there.
Yeah.
Our little girl, I can see her when we have guests. We can entertain, and everyone can kind of be together.
Mm-hmm.
Safe to say that almost every inch of the interior has been renovated by us, and either just a design format or whether like full-on structural renovation.
We had a vision for the home, and I'm originally from the West Coast, so I think that kind of is a little bit present in the home, and so just sort of that like beachy, relaxed vibe. We just wanted to have a home that like you felt like you could really relax in, a wellness space, and also that was an inspiring place because I'm a creative, so I need to live in a home that I can be inspired and create. And so we had that vision for the home, just kind of reflecting the needs that we had, and it served us really beautifully.
Absolutely, yeah. I noticed right away as soon as I walked in, it had a calming influence on me. You know, it's just beautiful. So you've got this house here, almost a little over 2,000 square feet of living space on the upper and lower level. What's your favorite room in the house?
You go first. I want to know what he said.
Me. Well, I do think the den for me.
Yeah.
Is that's where I have kind of a man cave set up a little bit right now.
Yeah.
With the TV, and in the winter it's a little bit cooler, and in the summer it's a little bit cooler, and in the winter it's a little bit warmer and cozier.
Mm-hmm.
And I just find that that's where I really kind of just chill out and find my zen.
Yeah, it's got a good like couch for video games. The TV tilts all the way. So it's like set up.
It's a perfect setup. Yeah.
For me, I would say probably the area I use the most in the house is the kitchen dining area. But probably my favorite room in the house is the master because I love the outdoor access.
For sure.
And when I'm in bed, if I'm getting spoiled, he'll bring me coffee in bed, and I can like look out the windows and I see the trees, and there's just so much natural light again. And then also I can go outside and have my coffee on the deck really easily, and it just kind of feels like a little bit of our own oasis.
Yeah.
In the home. Course. Yeah.
So what are you guys gonna miss most about this home?
We honestly poured our heart into the home. It was a project that we loved, and it was a home that we were really, really invested in, making something really special. And so I think we're probably gonna miss everything.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. It's
a lovely home.
There's been so many happy memories, and I think our friends are really gonna miss coming over because we always entertain here, and there's always a place for them to crash, and the backyard parties. We spent a lot of time in the backyard in the summer, so I think in the summer, now that we're in
let me emphasize that we have some of the best neighbors here.
Yeah.
And with all that room to entertain on the patio, they stop by every other night. We have a glass of wine, and even during crazy COVID times, there's lots of room there to have this space to have guests come over.
The social distance, entertaining space.
Have a wine and
very
cheese
private,
night.
super private, very quiet. The home is really quiet, and I think that's something that mattered a lot to us because we came from downtown, and so we were used to the chaos, and this home is it really feels tranquil, and I think we're gonna miss that solitude oasis feeling.
So what kind of activities do you guys get up to in the neighborhood?
Wow, this is a great question. Almost every day we walk down to the lake. The walk down to the lake takes about 25 minutes or so.
Yeah, about that.
And then later in the night, when it's a bit cooler, we take our bikes, and then that is about less than 10 minutes to get down
it's really fast.
We have our favorite restaurants down there. There's a few to mention. I think
we love Flavor Fox.
Flavor Fox, Flavor Fox.
That's where we go for ice cream.
It's always a long lineup for ice cream there. It is some of the best.
Yeah, they have awesome ice cream. We have our happy hours down there. We have Plank, which is an amazing restaurant.
There's probably about like 5 to 7 restaurants that we love eating at within walking distance of here, right on the water.
Yeah, and it's such a nice walk because you go through a lot of the parks. There's some trails, and it's just become like a little daily routine, especially in the summertime and during the pandemic.
Yeah, sure.
We've had time to kind of have more time to walk and exercise outside, and it's been really beautiful. Lots of parks outside of the pandemic. There's a lot of parks that we take our child to, and the tennis club. There's a community center and a tennis club that's just a few, literally like 4 or 5 houses down the road, and that is awesome. Great community. So swimming pool there as well.
Yep. Our little daughter, she goes to swimming lessons there, and she loves it. An incredible facility.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great to live in a neighborhood that's rich with amenities. You don't have to venture too far.
Exactly.
You know,
You can have a couple drinks. You don't have to drive.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's perfect. We really love this neighborhood.
Of course. Yeah. Well, you know, we hope that the new buyers, whoever they are, will enjoy it as much as you guys have. And it's been a pleasure working with you guys so far. And if you guys have any questions about the property, feel free to DM us on Instagram, message us on our website, williamsfamilyrealestate.com. And thank you both so much for your time, guys.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're more than
And we're going to have a weekend of showings, hopefully.
Yeah, well, we're excited
Excellent.
because we got the Bronte Tennis Club right there. So
Yeah.
we're gonna head over and see some friends and play some tennis and have a good night. So yeah, hopefully.
And
we have some
everybody's welcome to
showings
come
and-
see our house while it's still available.
We'd love you to
Open
come
door.
see it. We want a family that's going to appreciate and love it as much as we have.
Absolutely.
So we're excited to see who next
Yeah,
will live here.
absolutely. Thanks again, guys.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you
guys.
so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Check out the links down below for more information. If you have any questions, DM us on Instagram, williamsfamilyrealestate.com, or on our website. Thank you.